Today's Thursday, February 1st, 11 p.m. I just got back from washing dishes, and I'm looking at this chart formation. I've noticed that there's a channel that has been established here, and it started to go up. And I'm asking myself, okay, why would this pair go up this much just to turn around and go back down on this side? I'm asking this question. I'm trying to figure this out. The only plausible thing is that perhaps a disclosure of some sort of some event here caused it to start to drop. I looked at this and my thinking was, okay, as soon as this support is broken, it's going to go down. How far? I don't know. So far it's this much, but it's going to drop down. So what I could have done was at the early onset, perhaps on this red candle, buy a put on it and look at it and profit from it based on this transaction that I did, which is 1 square is equal to about a $5 based on 0.5 lot, half a lot. That means that each of these is like $5 for half a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would have been a $20 gain here. Of course, at this point on this big, usually on a large candle like this, there's usually a pullback. I didn't see the pullback on here. Here is an example where the pullback occurs. Pullback, big candle, pullback, big candle, slight pullback, big candle, pullback, big candle. So usually a large candle in a modest move usually indicates a pullback. That's what it does right here. So I could have made a couple different trades. I could have made a trade here, and I could have made a trade here, but I was thinking of a pullback, so that would have been an incorrect trade. I could have waited until the pullback occurred, then take action, knowing that there is possibility that there is a reversal or just a it could be a reversal, but it's most likely a pullback. Statistically speaking, I suppose that can be looked at it that way. And so here, so I could have made a trade here, I could have made a trade here, and any point here as well. So there's some trades that I can do. Here is an iffy situation here. I had no idea until at the end of this channel that has closed that this development would be going up in this manner. So what I need to do is be able to anticipate what it's going to look like early on, so that I can get in here and then write it out. So now I'm thinking more. I'm talking to myself. I'm saying things to myself of the possibilities of a trade. This is a practice that I am doing in order to take what I say right now into actual trading, so that I can prepare and then be more prepared what will happen. So I need to ask myself this question. If I take a trade here on a bearish thesis, then I have to think to myself, okay, so where would my stop loss be? Okay, so I would let's say I got in here, then the stop loss would be obviously, what I'm attempting to do is, if there's a slight pullback, then I need to get out of that trade as soon as possible, right? So I would think that maybe my pullback stop loss would be right here. Okay, if it pulls back, I need to exit immediately. I'm not going to wait for here. I'm going to exit here. Okay. It's possible it's going to jump up and then continue on, but uh, I would not know if that's the reality or not. So if I did, I would put a stop loss right here and then write it out. And so if I'm thinking about where the profit could have been, most likely on this candle, I would think to take profit on it because usually a candle like this causes a uh, pullback, and that pullback will eat away at the gains. And so exiting at this point would have been the number one action that I would take. Somehow, if I were to have, I would have exited right here. But if I were to hold on, moved here, I suppose I could get out at this point here on a major trip. That's a trend reversal right there. It's a flip. It's a flip of a switch. That's how it works. So that's how I would approach this trade.